Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Atlanta Hawks facing Montreal. Clint Capella is out with the injury. Tough loss there.
Kevin, what a huge blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and possibly all of them.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen. And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question he's an NBA player.
And so it's Montreal now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Poole, no good.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
The Hawks with a quick start to this game. It's a 3-point game. Outside Collins. Pass to Young for the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
Takes a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal. And Chris, big shot makers really stand out this time of year. Is clutch play something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with that trait?
You know, I'm not sure. You know, for me, I think it's something that you're born with. You got to want that shot, and you got to not care about the ones you could miss, but only think about the ones you could make. And so I definitely think you need to have skill, but wanting it, I think that's something that you're born with.
And here's Bogdanovich. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep.
Would love to see more of this from Ilyasova. I mean, he has the reach to swat away shots.
Offensive rebound. Okongwu. Pass to Green. The 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Green's got a couple of 3s now in the first for Montreal. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Now here's Williams. Passes it to Mahinmi. Gallinari down low. Guarded by Green. And it's Gallinari missing. And here's Montreal. Trailing by 2. And here's Ilyasova outside. Gallinari with the rebound. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Last game for Montreal, they picked up the W against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Snell kicks to Williams. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, Gallinari. No good that time, and it's Montreal the other way. Green finds Rondo. Drops in the tray. Rondo's got 6.
All these 3s they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Williams passes to Mahinmi. Gallinari outside. Left side, Williams. The pass to Mahinmi. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Williams, no good. And here's Montreal. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. There's Green with the three, and another three for Montreal.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
Shots good by Williams.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell. Rab is out there with Mahimi. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Williams at the 1. From the left block, Rab, that's good. Rab's got his first points of the night.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound. And a more traditional in-the-paint big for most of his career. Mahimi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And then defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Brooks, the pass to Brissett. Smith on the wing. This one for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. Fires from 18. They get it again. Tries again. Snell, no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And Montreal making a change here. Poole's checked in, and he recovers it. It's good. Okongwu's now got 6. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Montreal. Leading by 5. Shoots the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Hunter. Here's Okongwu. Nice D from Brooks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The tray. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for DeAndre Hunter.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
At 6'6", Bogdanovich has the height to throw it down.
Montreal calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Smith, the pass to Brooks. The 3. And another 3 for Montreal.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Brooks, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Young. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Montreal now. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Collins kicks to Young. He dishes it to Hunter. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Montreal. Right side, Green. And another three for Montreal.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Okongwu. Rondo with some nice D.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Mahinmi's checked in for Okongwu. Rab comes in for John Collins. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Williams against Dinwiddie. And here is Williams with the shot. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Montreal holding on.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm well for Montreal. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Hart.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
They've got Brook Lopez, Ilyasova out there with Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And Green is right there. Green's got 14 points.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and get him rewarded with the putback.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot, manning the middle. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And it's out of bounds to Montreal. They'll retain possession. Long range from the inbound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Collins looking around. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Montreal. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. 2 points. That one goes. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 10 now for Montreal.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Young against Dinwiddie. Pass to Collins. The 3 ball. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Poole the pass to Dinwiddie. Ilyasova up top. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta.
Timeout.
It's a 13-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
And he is absolutely dialed in
from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Rebs checked in for Okongwu. Alinari comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Young. Three-pointer, Snell. Rebounded by Jackson. Montreal leading by 13. Back to Brooks. From downtown. And another three for Montreal.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And Atlanta has possession. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Back to Ilyasova. And here's Brooks from outside. No good, shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Williams attacking. Brissett grabs the miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Jackson, and the layup's good off the glass. And Montreal leads by 16.
He's a reliable passer. Ilyasova brings a team-first mentality that really helps tie this team together.
Stolen by Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Here's Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 7.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Brooks for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And so it's Montreal with a sizable lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Brooks. Jackson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Brissett into the 4 slot. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters. He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Pass to Brissett. From deep. And another 3 for Montreal.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
There's the pass to Gallinari. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Montreal. Lopez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brooks misses. The Hawks trail by 20. Pass to Hunter. Kicks it to Young. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kept alive. Hunter, no one around him. Hands it from downtown.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Brooks from outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Outside, Green. On the wing, Brooks takes the three. He misses his third shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Here's Young. And that one is good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. And good that time. 8 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide-open man for an assist.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Young, no good.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Montreal.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep. And an eye for an eye, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Bogdanovich looking around. Clock at 6.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. 4-on-3 break. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Enzo Brooks will bring it up for Montreal. Dinwiddie outside. Over Young. Gets it to fall. So we see Montreal get the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were